Hey, welcome. So, if you've ever had that feeling where you're studying for hours, but it feels like the information is just going in one ear and right out the other, then you are in the perfect place. Let's dive in and figure out how to make all that hard work actually stick. Right, we have all been there. You spend your entire night buried in books, you've got a rainbow of highlighters all over your desk, only to wake up the next day and feel like you remember almost nothing. It's so frustrating. But here's the good news. It's not because you're not smart enough. It's just about using a smarter strategy. Because here's the secret. It's not really about the number of hours you clock in. It's about what you do with those hours. We're going to flip the script and move away from those long, draining cram sessions and towards short, super focused ones that actually build memories at last. Okay, so the biggest reason we forget everything is because of this sneaky little thing called passive revision. This is when you're just kind of letting the information wash over you. You know, like when you reread your notes for the 10th time, or you highlight basically every sentence in a chapter. It feels like you're being productive, but your brain isn't really doing the heavy lifting it needs to do to remember anything. So what's the solution? It's this, active recall. And honestly, this is a complete game changer. Instead of just trying to cram information into your brain, active recall is all about pulling information out of your brain. It's the difference between seeing a term in your notes and thinking, oh yeah, I know that, versus being able to explain it from memory without any help at all. So what's actually happening in your brain when you do this? Well, think of it like a workout for your memory. Every time you try to remember something, your brain has to work to find it. That effort strengthens the little pathway to that memory. The more reps you do, the stronger that connection gets, making it way easier and faster to find that info on exam day. All right, so the idea sounds good, right? But how do you actually do it? Let's get practical and stock up your revision toolkit with some really powerful techniques you can literally start using right now. First up, we have the blurting method. This one is so simple, but oh my gosh, it is so effective. It's a really quick way to see what you actually know compared to what you just think you know. No special equipment needed, and it gives you instant feedback on where to focus. Here's how you do it. Just pick a topic. Let's say the causes of World War I. Get a blank sheet of paper, set a timer for maybe 10 minutes, and just write down everything you can possibly remember about it. Don't worry about making it neat, just get it all out. When the timer's up, grab your notes and compare. See those empty spots? Boom. That's exactly what you need to revise next. Okay, next up in the toolkit is the Feynman technique. This one is based on a really simple idea from a brilliant physicist. If you can't explain something simply, you don't really get it. And that's really the heart of it. When you try to teach a concept, even if it's just to your cat or an imaginary person, you have to organize your thoughts and break down the complicated bits. This process instantly shows you where the holes in your own understanding are. It's an amazing form of active recall. Now, this one might just be the most powerful revision tool out there, doing practice questions. Especially for exams like GCSEs, using past papers is absolutely non-negotiable. And don't just do them casually. You gotta mimic the real thing. Set a timer, phone in another room, no distractions. This trains not just what you know, but how you perform under pressure. And finally, let's talk about something called dual coding. Basically, our brains process words and pictures in different ways. So if you can combine the two, like by turning your chemistry notes into a mind map or drawing a quick diagram of a heart, you're giving your brain two different ways to hook onto that information. It makes it so much more likely to stick. So we have all these great techniques, but how do we fit them into a schedule that actually works? Because having the right tools is one thing, but building a system for using them over and over is what really gets you results. Meet the Pomodoro technique. This is an incredible way to beat procrastination. Instead of thinking, I have to study for 3 hours, you just tell yourself, I only have to focus for 25 minutes. It's one solid, focused sprint. And after that, you get a 5-minute break. It makes getting started so much easier. Now, listen up, because that 5-minute break has to be a real break. And scrolling through social media, that does not count. That's just trading one screen for another. To actually let your brain recharge, you need to get up, stretch, grab some water, maybe walk around for a bit. Just step away from your desk completely. Now, if you really want to lock information in for the long haul and avoid that dreaded last minute cramming, you need to use spaced repetition. All this means is that you review information at spaced out intervals over time. It is scientifically proven to be way more effective than trying to learn a topic all in one go. So here's a really simple schedule you could try. You learn a topic on day one. Then a couple of days later, you do a quick review. Then maybe you review it again a week later. Each time you revisit it, you're telling your brain, hey, this is important, don't forget it. You're basically working with your brain to fight that natural curve of forgetting things. Okay, we've got the techniques, we've got the systems. Now let's put it all together and build a real action plan. This is where we make it happen. First, let's just be super clear on what not to do. Try your best to dodge these classic revision traps. Just rereading or highlighting, cramming it all in the night before, only studying the easy topics you already like, and, this is a big one, skipping timed practice questions. Honestly, just avoiding these things will put you way ahead of the game. So what does a great revision session actually look like? Well, here's a simple example. You could do a 25-minute block of maths practice questions, then take a proper 5-minute break. After that, 25 minutes doing some science flashcards, another real break, and maybe finish up with 25 minutes using the blurting method for history. See? It's focused, it's varied, and it's incredibly effective. We have covered so much ground, so let's bring it all home with the key takeaways. This whole thing is about making a shift, moving from just working hard to working smart. So please remember this. A few focus sessions spread out over a week are so much better than one crazy 8-hour cram session. Active revision feels a bit harder at first, but that's just because it's working. It's a skill and you'll get better at it. And you know what? Every single focus session you do is a win. And finally, please don't feel like you have to do all of this perfectly right from the start. It's not about creating the world's most perfect timetable. It's just about making small, consistent improvements. Progress always matters more than perfection. So I'll leave you with a question. What is the one new technique that you are going to try in your very next study session? Whether it's blurting or Pomodoro or just trying to explain a topic out loud, just picking one thing and doing it is how you start to revise smarter, not harder.